Lord, we thank you. There is none like 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 you. Yeah, we are back again. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I want you to enjoy some of my worship song. Yeah. Yeah. There's nobody like Jesus. There's nobody like Jesus. Yeah. And it's the reason why I'm here today. Yeah. And this is music. Yeah. No, not Kojo. This is music. There's none like him. Yeah. Today, maybe advise him on something that is very, very delicate. I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Are you hearing me? Testing mic 1, 2. The moment, yeah. Let me tell you something. Maybe I'll be advising on something very serious and very important. Gone with the days, sir. Yeah, papa, they couldn't speak. They were very quiet. And our mothers were able to manipulate the system. But you see, one thing that I want you guys to know is that in as much as you think you have a good mother, your father might have had a very terrible wife. Yeah, your mother loves you, we know. But your mother might not have been a very good wife to your father. But because you were close to your mother, and your mother was able to manipulate you, you might be thinking that your father is a terrible person. And sometimes mothers recruit their children against the fathers. For instance, if your mother is having a personal issue with your father, what the mother does is that they are going to recruit the children against the fathers. Some mothers are not so smart enough that they allow their children to hate their father. And in the process, the children lose the blessing of the father. They miss the blessings of the father. Most children are missing the blessings of their fathers because their mothers have sown a seed of hatred in them. The mother have sown a seed of hatred in them. And so they have a personal beef with their father. Although the father have not done anything against them. He has not done anything. But they hate their father because of what their mother said. And someone might be complaining that my mother said my father was cheating. That is none of your business. If your father was cheating, your father took care of you. That's the problem between your mother and your father. You don't join that battle and pick sides. If my father was cheating on my mother and he was able to take care of me, I don't care. That's my mother's business. And I don't know why that man was cheating. You see, I can't tell why he was cheating. And I can't just listen to my mother's side of the story just to hate a man. Unless I listen to both of their stories and I will just judge who is making sense. See, but a lot of people, they take sides. And because the fathers, they were not speaking, we blame them for so many things. But thank God that most of you are now understanding your fathers. Now that you have a wife of your own, you have realized that your mother was not that perfect. You see, your mother was not that perfect. And some of you think your mother is an angel. But our mothers were not that perfect. Yeah. They were not that perfect. And they are not perfect. As at now, if your mother is alive, she's not perfect. Even the mistake of your father, she might have contributed to that mistakes. Some of the mothers, they don't even sleep with their husbands, and they will blame their husbands for cheating. Okay, if you go to the traditional ceremony, traditional marriage ceremony, they always advise young couples, especially the women, not to deprive their husbands of sex. Yeah, because they know very well that women use sex as a weapon in marriages. They know that women use sex as a weapon. So what I'm trying to let you know is that don't be hard on your father, because your mother is not perfect. Your father is not perfect either, but your mother is not perfect. Some of you believe that your mother is an angel, your mother is innocent, because they are good in manipulation. A mother can cry and tell a story, but that story might be a lie. Yeah, I've seen women crying in court, trying to blame the man for something they know the man has not done. Yeah, we've seen gazillions of women. Our friend Alaji Bash, the wife took him to court. In fact, he was put in a cell for 6 days. The wife lied that he has kidnapped his own children, not knowing that the children are in boarding house. Lied in court. And according to the wife, he has not heard of the children, not knowing that she has been talking to the children almost every time on WhatsApp. You see, the children were in Nigeria. So never believe what your mother is saying. Not all the things that they say are true. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes they will manipulate you. And you know something about mothers? Most mothers don't want you to take care of your father, because most mothers feel that their children belong to them, especially mothers from the matrilineal society, family system. Okay, they believe that the children belongs to them. Okay, so when the children are growing and they become successful, they just set the children against their fathers. They say things so that the children will be angry at their fathers, so that they will take care of the mother. Most women, they don't give birth to their children just because they think they want them to have a better life. Women give birth to children so that their children will be their pension package. So when she got married, her whole plan is that she wants her husband to take care of her, but her future plan is her children. So some women are there, they wanted to leave the relationship, the marriage, but they are waiting for their children to grow. You see, the game is that, okay, now I'm married. My husband is supposed to take care of me, but my security is my children. When my husband is weak and he cannot take care of me, then my children comes in. But at that time, maybe he might have died, or I'll set the children against their fathers so that they will not take care of the father and they will take care of only me. Mostly, that is the strategy. Mostly, that is the game. So please, when your mother is complaining about your fathers, never ever judge quickly, because most of the things that they say are not true. Yeah, I've seen guys who hated their father. They couldn't talk to their father, and after the death of their father, they realized that their mother manipulated them. Their mothers were just manipulating them against their fathers. And because of the hatred for the father, they couldn't even give the man the chance to talk to them. So they couldn't hear the side of the story, the side of their father's story. Yeah. The side of the story, they couldn't. Yeah. And that's why you have to be very careful, because you see, you need your father's blessing. I don't care whether you believe it or not. You need your father's blessing. It's very important. You need your father's blessing. That is why you don't have to always give ear to your mother. If she's saying something to you, cross-check. Cross-check. Be very good when it comes to judging. Don't judge quickly. Some guys I met, they hate their fathers, and after talking to them and explaining certain things to them, they realized that they were wrong, because even the thing that they are accusing their father of, they are doing it themselves. One guy was complaining to me that my mother said that my father was a womanizer. And I said, but you have 3 girlfriends. He said that, hey, Harry, it's true. You are accusing your father of something you are even doing right now. You are accusing your father of something that you are doing right now. Your mother said your father is a womanizer, but you are also a womanizer. Sometimes you have to be very careful if you are blaming your father. When you are blaming your father because that man's blood runs into you, you will think that, oh, I'm accusing the man, but it will shock you that even you are doing the same thing, the very thing that you hate the man for, you are doing the same thing. That's why my father, be very careful. Your mother is not that perfect. Yeah, your mother is not that perfect. Some of you think that, oh, my mother said that my father was chasing women. At least your mother said that your father was chasing women and your father was using his money for women. That's okay. I don't blame men for certain things. Everybody knows how to use his or her money. Your mother too was using her money to give to pastors. Some mothers, all their life, they're giving their monies to pastors, and they are still the same. So if my father is using his money for women, he's also using his money for his enjoyment. As for him, at least he's enjoying with the women and he's paying them. You, the pastor, is calming you, giving you promises, selling you dreams and promises, and using your money to buy Lexus LX 700H. Yeah. At least my father is a womanizer. He is using his own money for his feelings. You are using your money, my mother, to give to some young prophet who is scamming you. Yeah. Empty promises. Yeah, bro. Empty promises. Yeah, empty promises. So never listen to your mother. Check the story. Cross-check the story. Never. Don't just go and say that, oh, my mother said this, my mother said that. Let me tell you, some of them are lies. There are gazillions of guys I've met. After speaking to them, you realize that their mother lied to them. Because you see, women are very vindictive. They are very spiteful. Whenever they have something against you, do you know what they do? They are going to make sure that they use the very thing that you love to punish you. If you love your children and they have certain things against you, they will make sure that they will use your children to punish you. They will look around and use anything that you love to punish you. And that's why most women, when they don't like you, they will make sure that you don't see your children. They don't care if the absence of the father will cause any harm to the child or psychological effect on the children. They don't care. As long as they have a beef with the father, they will use the children as a bargaining chip. They will use the children to punish the fathers. And they've been using this formula. It's an old trick. It's a clever trick, but an old trick. Yeah. Yeah. It's a clever trick, but an old trick. And that's why you have to be very careful. Yeah. What you hear from your mother. Yeah. Your mother is not that perfect. And your mother is not innocent. Yeah. Your mother is not innocent. And most women, they don't even love their children. You see, people don't know that their mothers don't really love them the way their fathers love them. Let me tell you something. Your father loves you, but the way your father shows his love is not emotional. So we think they don't love us. Our father protects us. Our fathers discipline us. Why do they discipline us? Because the father knows that outside the law, there are laws. Okay? You see, our fathers, they love us in a way that we don't even understand. Your mother shows emotional love. So you think, oh, this woman loves me. But your father will discipline you. Because your father knows that outside there, the government is very wicked. When you go against the government, he's going to send you to prison. So your father will discipline you at home so that when you go outside, You can obey law. So you see, the way our fathers love us is different through discipline, through guidance. But we don't get it because our mother's love is emotional and nurturing. We think that that is the only love that is genuine. But our father's love is also important. Very important. Yeah, very important. And that is why people without fathers, they don't progress. Most of the children without fathers, they suffer training deficiency. They don't get certain training. Their training does not become adequate in their life. So they go outside and they lack a lot of things. Most of the guys who comes on this program, they don't have fathers. So they are missing the guidance of the fathers. You understand? So a father's love is different from a mother's love, but we think that our fathers don't love us. Let me tell you something. Even our fathers love us somehow than our mothers. Do you know why I'm telling you this? Because most fathers, when you grow, they want you to be better, even than themselves. They want you to be better. And they wish you have enough money to take care of yourself and your children and your wife, because they've been there before. They know how it feels when a man does not have money. Okay? But when you grow, your mother does not care about your wife and your kids. Your mother cares about the money that you are bringing to her. And that's why most mothers, the child who is bringing the money is her favorite child. And that is why when your younger brother is rich, your mother will favor your younger brother. Even when your younger brother is fooling around, your mother will be like, oh, you forgive him, forget about it. You just brush it because the guy is giving her money. But fathers are not like that. Fathers believe in order. When your younger brother is messing around, and even if he is richer, your father will tell him, look, that guy is your older brother. Even if you are rich, remember, he's your older brother, because fathers believe in order. Fathers, they believe in order. They are not like mothers. Mothers, from their infancy to the time they will marry and to the time they will become grandchildren, everything is about money. So the one with the money is the one he sees as the champion. Okay? Yeah. And that's why I like fathers. So never listen to your mother so much, especially when your mother is talking about your father. Because some of the things that they say are not true. Yeah, some of the things that they say are not true. I grew up to believe that most of the things that I heard about my father is not true. Yeah. But they will manipulate you. And sometimes they can even cry. And if you are very emotional, you think she's telling the truth. A woman's weeping is nothing. Women can weep and pretend. And it's nothing. Just to manipulate you. When I was young, I was very touched when I see a woman weeping. Yes, when I was young, I was very touched when I see a woman weeping. Okay? And as I was growing up, when I see a woman weeping, last I saw a woman weeping, and I was like, wow, these women are very emotional. They are in pain. But I realized that some of their weeping is fake. My auntie's husband died, and they brought the body home. And my auntie was crying. Minubeko, I miss you. I'll be missing you. And the time you enter the kitchen, we're in the kitchen cooking, he'll be like, Munya Jani, you. Maybe finish the food. I'm coming, okay? I'm going to whip some more and I'll come. I hope you guys are okay. Okay, I'm going to whip some more and I'll come. And you go near the body. My husband. Then she'll come back. Oh, are you guys okay? Everything set here. Okay, if you guys should wait, I'm going to whip some more. I was like, wow. So this thing was just acting, You're just lying to that man who is dead. This is not just weeping. He just wants people to know that he's so sorrowful. And I know that she's happy that the husband is dead, because all the property is going to be hers. Everything will be hers. So happy. Yeah, so happy. Yeah, you die. Yes, you die. And they don't care. And so don't think that your mother is perfect. Your mother is not that perfect. Your mother is not that perfect. I'm not trying to tell you that your mother is bad. I'm not trying to tell that hate your mother. But what I'm trying to let you know is that your mother is not that perfect. The thing that she has been telling you about your father, not all of them are true. That's why you have to cross-check. That's why you have to make sure that what she's saying is true. Every time a woman speaks, you have to cross-check it. Other than that, you are going to regret it and you are going to be a fool. Yeah. One time, when we were in the United Nations, there was this policeman from Sweden. He was telling me a story. He was like, I was raised by my mother. So when I became a policeman, anytime there was a case at home, I'll arrest the husband. The woman will come and report and cry, and you would think that the woman is the victim. Later, when the two of them sit down and they are talking, you realize that the woman just framed some story. It wasn't that true. Part of it was not true. So anytime he arrests the man, at the end of the day, he becomes a fool. Because the story of the woman might not be right, might not be true. So he was like, henceforth, I'm not going to do this again. Anytime a woman reports her husband, I have to cross-check and listen to the side of the story of the man before I'll take action. You understand me? And that's what you have to do. If you hear any story about your father, cross-check. From your mother, cross-check. Don't believe everything unless you cross-check and you realize that, okay, this thing, the man did it and he wasn't right. Because if you don't cross-check it, you might one day regret after your father is gone. Some people are regretting, but their father is gone. Yeah, your father is gone. And you are regretting because you were listening to your mother. Some people hate their father and they don't even know why they hate their father. The father has not done anything. They've not seen the father doing anything. It's just because the mother said it. My mother said it. So they are hating the man for no reason. They hate the man. They despise the man for no reason. You are despising your father for a personal issue he is having with your mother. Personal issue like your father cheating. If your father is cheating on your mother, how does that affect you? The man educated you, gave you a roof on your head, gave you some clothing, gave you a decent life. So if one day he cheated on your mother, why are you hating the mother, the father? Why are you hating the father? Some of you are hating your father for no reason. And you have allowed your mother to recruit you to hate your father. And some of you are even grown, but you give money to your mother. You don't give it to your father. But it was this man who took care of you, pay your school fees. You were under his roof. But now you are listening to your mother. As for me, if you are my father and you are on pension, if I need to send money home, I'll send money to my father. And I'll tell my father, still give the woman chop money. Yeah, take care of the home. Because when we were young, we were taking care of the home. Some people foolishly, when they grow, they give the money to their mother to take care of the father. Meanwhile, when you were growing up, it was your father who was taking care of the home. So why don't you give the money to your father so that your father will take care of your mother and the home? But your mother will manipulate you that, oh, your father is not doing anything. Give the money to me so that I can cook and take care of your father. And some of the money will be going to their pastors. And sometimes when she's having issue with the man, you make sure that the man goes hungry. I know men who are going hungry because their children give the money to their mothers. Yeah. And so if the father is not having money, that father is going to be at the mercy of his wife. Yeah. Some fathers, they are at the mercy of their wife because their children are stupid. Their children are evil children. Instead of them to give the father money to take care of the home, they give it to their mother. Yeah, and God will punish you if you are a child and you are doing that stupid thing. You know the man is the one who's the head of the home. You know the man was the one who was taking care of the home. Now that you are grown, stupidity is telling you that give the money to your mother so that your mother can take care of your father. How sure are you that your mother will take care of your father? You know women don't take care of men. And I know, and you know that if the woman is angry, she's not going to give that man money. This old man was telling me that now, now that he's on pension, the children give all the money to the woman. And sometimes if the woman is angry, she doesn't give him food and he loves the food. So if the woman goes out, the neighbors will bring him food. Yes. But the children are abroad. Foolishly, they are sending the money to their mother. Yeah, foolishly. Yeah, they are sending the money to their mother. Yeah, foolishly. Foolishly, the mother has been able to manipulate them to send the money to her so that you cook the man to the man. Do you think your father only needs food to eat? Some of you are sending money to your mother to take care of your father. So do you think your father is now an animal? He needs only food to eat. Don't you think the man also needs money in his pocket? But your mother wants you to send all the money to her so that you leave the man alone and the man will be there. And I pray that anyone who is doing that, your children also will come and do the same thing to you and you see. Yeah. Your children will also come and do the same thing to you and we will see. Yeah. Me, may his father, my father is dead. May his soul rest in peace. But if he were to be alive, yeah, he was to be alive, like that's, I'll give money to him so that he take care of the home. Yeah. Yeah. And somebody say, I think giving to them separately will solve the problem. Do you know the problem of giving to them? When your mother realizes that you have given some of the money to your father, do you know what they do? They will pretend as if that their money is finished so that they'll go and take your father's money. They hate to see the man having money. You see, most African women hate to see men having money. So sometimes when you, for instance, you are giving your father 2,000, your mother 2,000, your mother will deliberately mismanage the money and tell stories that, oh, I was owing this, I was owing that, and she will and tell your father that, oh, my side of the money is finished. The one they gave to me is finished because I was owing something, because he is eyeing your father's money. So eventually he will go and take your father's money. The one you gave to your father, she will deliberately tell your father that her own is finished because he will bring some rough calculation about things that she was owing. Then later, she will ask the man to bring some of his money so that they can cook. Yeah. We know about this story. It's a clever trick, by some old trick. That's what they do. So give all the money to the man so that the man will give it to the wife. Because eventually, even if you give them 50-50, the woman will hide her own and will go and take the man's own. Force the man to bring chop money. Yeah. Yeah. And you have to be very smart in that aspect, in that area. Yeah, you have to be very smart. These mothers, they are not playing safe. Yeah. Yeah. If you have 3K, give your mother, if you have 3K, if you have 3,000 Ghana cedis, give your mother 500 cedis and give your father 2,500. Because at the end of the day, the money will go back to the woman because she will go and ask for chop money. Yeah, she'll go and ask for chop money. Yeah, she'll go and ask for chop money. Yeah. And you think the women, they are irate when it comes to money. Women don't play with their money. But you know, you are growing up. Women don't play with their money. Yeah. Yeah. So me, I'm very tactical when it comes to that area. And sometimes when you are giving your father money, don't tell your mother. Don't tell your mother. When you are giving your father money, don't tell your mother. Okay? Because when you tell your mother will she will start thinking about how to get that money. That's why most people, they don't tell their wives their money, because the moment you tell your wife that you have this so and so money, they will start planning for the money. Planning. When you tell your wife that you have some money, they will start planning for you. They will start bringing some problems that are hiding. The moment women see your money, they start planning. Okay, now that he's having this 3K, I'll tell him that I need this and that and that and that. Yeah, and we need this thing at home. Then all the budget will start coming. Things that you don't even know, the problem, you don't even know that it exists. She will create the problem. Some of the women, when they see that you have money, they will create some artificial problem so that they will take the money from you. A problem that does not exist, they will create so that they will take money from you. Yeah. They'll be smart on it. They'll be sneaky. Yeah. Some men, they don't show their wife their money, because the wife sees the money. That woman will start budgeting on that money. The money that is in your pocket, she'll start budgeting. Yeah. Yeah, we know this thing. Yeah. Yeah. We know this thing. So be wise, okay? Be wise, please. Be wise. I'm not trying to tell you that your father is perfect. Oh. No, but I'm saying your mother is not perfect. Both of them are not perfect. They all have their flaws. So don't think your mother is perfect. Both of your father and mother, they all have their flaws. They're not perfect. But some of you have listened to the story of your mother, the one-sided story, and you are punishing your father for what your mother said against your father. If you want to know the truth, cross-check. Cross-check. Balance it. Go and ask questions. Some of the mothers, after lying to you, when you begin to ask them critical questions, then they are crying. And so you don't believe me? I have suffered. I have suffered. I have suffered for you. This marriage, I have suffered. She will not answer you, but she will start crying. Then you know that she's lying. Yeah. You know that she's lying. Instead of you to ask difficult questions, you are siding with your mother. Most mothers, they are manipulative. Yeah, they are manipulative. What your mother is telling you about your father, begin to ask critical questions. You see that your mother will be crying. Yeah. This marriage, I've suffered. I've suffered. I should have gone because of you. I've suffered in this marriage. Oh my God. Hey, mom, no, don't cry. I'm asking this question. You are not answering. You are crying because she's trying to change the tone so that you forget about it. She's trying to tap into your emotions so that you stop asking those questions, because she can't answer those questions. Yeah, she can't. Yeah, she can't answer those questions. So your mother is not perfect. Your father is not that evil too, but your mother is not perfect. Don't believe everything that she's telling you. Some of the things that she's telling you are not true. She's not perfect. They all have their flaws. Take care of all of them. Okay? Yeah, balance the scale. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. Take care of all of them. Thank you so much for today. And God bless you.